Now, that's a good bagel.
This is so good.
No. This is good. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right.
Have I mentioned lately how much I've missed you?
About 20 or 30 times. And then hanging on to my jacket help the situation?
Oh, only a little. Wasn't as good as the real thing. How about my scarf?
Oh, the scarf. Are you kidding? You're lucky this is in one piece, this scarf. I wore this scarf everywhere I went.
Do?
Like that guy in the Peanuts cartoon.
Linus.
Linus, that's him, yeah.
Linus.
Everywhere.
Oops, sorry. Listen, do you think we should be doing something productive?
You're an animal.
No, that's not what I mean.
What?
I mean, like visiting Cass and Frankie, relatives, stuff
I call
like that.
them. I
You
call
did?
them when you were asleep, yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how about Brett or Matt or
Well,
friends?
No,
You wanna see any
we'll
friends?
catch up with them. I promise you.
Okay, I was just thinking maybe you wanted to spend some time with other people since maybe you
No,
didn't
hold on a
sleep
second.
that
When's the
much.
last time we got to spend the whole day in bed together, just the two of us, alone, huh? When?
I can't remember. Have we ever done that?
And were you not the one that told me that you cleared your whole schedule out today? School, no work, no nothing but us? Am I wrong?
Yes, I did say that, didn't I?
All right, then. What are you fighting?
What am I fighting? I surrendered a long time ago.
Thank you. That's all I wanted to hear.
Celeste. Celeste! Will you please be quiet and let me finish? Who cares if I miss a stupid high school dance? I hated them in San Francisco, and I'm sure I'm gonna hate them here. No. I don't have a date. But you know what? It doesn't matter anyway, because I didn't want to go in the first place. Okay?
Hello? Anybody home?
Listen, I will call you tomorrow, okay? Oh, Doug. Doug, yes, I'm gonna have a great time with you at the dance. I'm sure it's gonna be a blast. Yes, well, my aunt's here, so I really should get going, okay? I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hi.
Hi. Was that your date?
Yeah, it was my date. Danny.
Danny, I thought I heard you call him Doug.
Right, Doug. I'm sorry. I mean, some of the kids call him Danny sometimes. From when he was a kid, I guess. What's in the box?
Oh, it's for you. It's for you. Open it up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, Amanda. It's beautiful. What's it for?
It's for the dance. Didn't I hear you moaning how you didn't have a thing to wear?
Yeah, but I wasn't angling for a new dress, if that's what you thought.
No, not at all, not at all. I just saw this in the windows at Ricci's, and I couldn't help myself. What can I say?
It's beautiful.
Great. Well, I know Mom wanted this date to be, really special for you, so any way you look at it, you can't refuse.
Yeah, it's gonna be real special, all right.
What?
Oh, nothing. I just can't believe that you went to so much trouble for me.
Trouble? It was no trouble. I loved it. I'm even gonna love taking pictures of you even more.
Pictures?
Absolutely. I can't wait to meet this guy who snagged my beautiful niece for the Christmas dance. So, when's Doug picking you up?
Well, this should just about do it. The blues have been edited and checked, and there are no mistakes.
Oh, what a pity, Jake. That cover shot with the headline, Jerk McKinnon. Well, I've got to tell you, that's almost a collector's item, you know.
Well, you can save it because I've learned my lesson.
As much as I hate to say it, Jake, you have learned how to get a good story. That interview with Vicki Hudson is just, it's a scoop.
Yes, it is good, isn't it?
Oh, I've just got one little question to ask you.
Shoot.
Who wrote it? I mean, I know Amanda would never hurt the senator, her friend.
For your information, I wrote every word.
Oh, Jake, please. You wouldn't know a dangling participle from a misplaced modifier. The other thing that intrigues me is, how on earth did you get that sensitive portrait of Vicki past Amanda? Because she can't stand the woman.
Well, I think that Amanda's too smart to let her personal feelings get in the way of sales, and this is definitely going to be a blockbuster. You know something? I forgot. You have an envelope that arrived just a little while ago. There you go.
Well, thank you. Let's see what... This is wonderful. This is wonderful. It's not only wonderful, it's stupendous.
What is it?
Oh, this is the the best thing that's happened to me since I fell in love with Hank Kent.
Looking for a weather person with charisma, with the right ability to look into the camera, say it's gonna rain for a week, but...
But we, the audience, don't care because the package saying it is red.
Right. Now, what do you think of her? Huh?
She's beautiful. But to tell you the truth, she looks more like a model than a meteorologist.
Well, not many of these girls are meteorologists. I mean, how much ability does it take to use a pointer on a map?
Yeah.
She's
That's
perfect.
an incredibly sexist thing to say.
Donna?
Hank, would you excuse us, please?
See you, Hank?
Why are you asking our maintenance man his opinion of the weather person?
I was waiting for you. What do you think of her?
It's a picture. Where's the resume?
Forget the resumes. We need a larger share of male viewers. She's gonna get it for us.
That's disgusting, Matthew.
Wasn't so disgusting when you went after the state party chairman, was it?
Well, that was entirely different. I was reporting.
Oh, was it different because it was a little personal? This is personal? You don't like a lot of other women around here?
That's a ridiculous thing to say. Why would I care about having
Donna,
other
there's
women
something
around?
going on between us. Why don't you just admit to it?
So you see, Amanda, Doug he really wants to pick me up, but he can't because, he needs to help the band set up and make sure that they're ready to go on when the dance starts.
Well, I guess that's what happens when you date a musician, right?
Right.
Well, I hope you get to dance.
Oh, I'm sure we will. We can dance during the breaks. So, anyway, I'm gonna meet him there.
Oh. Actually, that's no problem at all. Why don't you go get dressed and I can just drop you off on my way to work? What's wrong?
Nothing. No, I mean, it's really nice and everything, but my aunt dropping me off?
Oh, right. Totally embarrassing, right? I'm sorry. What was I thinking? Okay, how about this? Why don't I get Mom's driver and he'll take you in the limo. Is that better?
Yeah, that'd be great. Great.
Okay. Oh, wait, but you have to promise me one thing, okay? You will take my camera and you will get tons of pictures of you and Doug because I know that Mom would really want to see them.
Yeah, if your mother ever comes back.
She'll be back. She'll be back before you know it, Maggie.
Well, then how come, she hasn't given us an address to send her presents? I mean, if she really missed us, Amanda, don't you think that she'd want us to know where she was for Christmas?
She'll call. She'll call. You just wait. Now, don't you start crying, otherwise you're not going to be able to sing tonight. Here.
Who said anything about singing?
Well, I figured your date was in the band. You might sit in for a few numbers.
Don't count on it.
Why not? Doesn't he know about your career?
What career, Amanda? One lousy backup line for Dean? That recording was probably the one and only chance I'll ever have in the music business.
Don't sell yourself short, Maggie.
Forget it, Amanda. My 15 minutes of fame came and went. I'll be for my 18th birthday.
I'll tell you something. Everything has really been excellent. The shows have been supreme. The audience has been fantastic. The reviews are sensational, but still something's not right. You know, every night I look off to the wings and I look for your face and, well, you know, you're not there. So.
Hey, but I am there. I'm with you in spirit. Every night. I know what you mean, though. It has been really hard. I miss you so much. I miss our fights.
Did we have fights? Did we?
2, 3 tops.
All right, well, listen to me. This is what I wanted to ask you, okay?
What did you want to ask me?
I would like to know if you want to come to L.A. with me just over the holidays. And before you say anything, I just want you to listen to 2 things, okay? And remember 2 things. 1, how fantastic last night was. And 2, I love you a lot.
You were not playing fair, young
No,
man.
I know, but I want to win this one. So just honestly, think about it. It would be like an extended weekend, a couple of days in California. You'd be back before anybody even know you were gone.
Oh, but they would know I was gone. I've spent every day with Mom and Lorna since you've been
Well,
gone.
Lauren, I called Lorna. She seemed surprisingly fine to me. She sounded good on the phone.
She's not fine. She's been through a great deal. I can't leave her right now, honey.
Okay, I'm not trying to pressure you. Just.
You're not?
Yeah. All right. Think about this. Think about. Do you remember New York? Okay, so think about New York and just know that California would be twice as good as New York, even better.
Oh.
Even better.
You're putting a lot of pressure on me
Just a
right
little.
now.
Just a little.
Just a little.
What do you think?
I think that I'm just gonna have to come in a couple of weeks like we planned. I'm sorry.
Well,
I'm sorry.
can't blame a guy for trying to see his lady, the one that he loves the most.
That's right.
All right, then I have one last favor to ask you.
What's that?
before we go over to baby court, how would you like just to get to know each other a little better?
I love you, mister.
Hank, did you forget something?
Yeah, got my screwdriver.
Oh, here it is.
Thank you. You know, it's none of my business, but how do you two manage to ever get anything done? You tend to, fight a lot.
When have you seen us fight, Hank?
Oh, well, I mean, just because we're business partners doesn't mean we have to be best friends all the time.
I guess not.
What's that all about?
Now, if he had come in here 1 minute sooner, he would have heard us discussing you know what, and where would we be
Donna,
then?
I thought there was no you-know-what.
There's not.
Oh,
You're the most infuriating man.
Oh, really? No, I'm no competition for you.
Fine, whatever. Just don't mention
You-know-what, yes.
around
yes.
here or ever again. Is
Okay.
that clear?
Yes, perfectly.
Good.
This nomination is Female Executive of the Year. Well, you know something, Jake? It's not just a personal honor.
No kidding.
This kind of international recognition, it's going to give the magazine great prestige, and Corey, yes.
Well, then I'm glad it happened to you because you worked very hard this year.
Yes, I certainly have. Why should you care?
Well, Iris, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. I mean, you bring good publicity to Brava. It makes us all look good.
Yes, there's definitely some truth in that. Well, if we're all finished here, I want to give the good news to Hank.
I'm sure he'll be thrilled. Iris, congratulations.
Thank you very much, Jake.
Vicki Hudson Harrison. My own story as told by Jake McKinnon.
Hello, Corey residence?
Amanda, it's me.
What's wrong?
Nothing. That's why I'm calling. Iris just signed off on the blues, so I thought I'd call and tell you that there's no reason to come back to the office tonight.
Oh. Well, are you sure you can handle putting Brava to bed tonight?
Piece of cake. So why don't you spend the rest of the evening with that baby of yours?
Are you sure about this?
Absolutely. Listen, I'll see you in the morning, and we will talk about the next issue of Bravo, okay?
Well, then, fine. But if there are any problems...
It's not gonna be a problem. I'll see you in the morning.
Not a chance, pal. I know you're up to something, and I intend to find out what it is.
Now love feels like an open door. I know you, and I know what to do with the feeling. Waiting so long.
Hi, Maggie. Hi. You guys look great. So, where's this hot date you have? Oh, well, my date? Well, he's not here yet. We arranged to meet here because he's not from around here. Hi, girls. How are you? Hi. Can I borrow you for a minute? Oh, sure. What's going on? Nothing. Is it true that Dean's really in town?
Yes, he is. He came in last night.
Great. Speak of the devil.
Hey!
How
How are you? Look at you. You look gorgeous. What is the big occasion going on? What is this? What?
It's nothing.
Nothing.
Really? Well, I heard you telling those girls that you had a really hot date tonight.
Oh, yeah?
I did, but he canceled at the last minute. You know.
Oh, and you didn't want anybody to know, so...
Right.
Well, you know what? You could still go to the dance. I'm sure most of the girls don't have dates. At least some of them don't.
I don't know. They're
always
not
that way.
really friends of mine.
Well, listen, if you don't want to go, you don't have to go. Just don't go. It's no big deal. As a matter of fact, we've got, like, a lot of social calls tonight. We're driving all over the place. You want us to drop you home or something?
No, it's okay. I just have some stuff to take care of.
You sure?
Yeah. I'll be able to see you before you go, right?
Oh, absolutely, sure.
Thanks.
You look great.
Thank you.
What?
I just feel so bad for her. I know she told her friends that she had a hot date tonight.
Yeah, well, you think she was lying?
Well, I think she was doing what I did a couple of years ago. Remember that?
No. Oh, yes, with the dance.
Yes.
When Matt stood you up.
Yes, and you came to my rescue.
Yes.
A night that I will never forget as long as I live.
Do you want to dance?
Well, you're the greatest date tonight.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm having a wonderful time. How about you?
I'm working on it. Yeah, that was the beginning of us. The very beginning. You can...
Don't let anything give you apart when you know she's in your...
This is the one that has the best credentials.
Ooh, personality like Drizzle, no.
Matthew, if we hire a cupcake that has snow for brains, we're going to get a ton of mail accusing us of being exploitive of this woman. Now, I suggest that we start all over from scratch and get somebody who has a scientific background.
In other words, a man?
Yes, if that's what it takes.
Absolutely not.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Why?
Trouble at KBAY?
No. Oh, is that your latest engagement ring, Iris?
Yes. It's a Kent family heirloom.
Well, how sweet. Sweet and petite.
I'm just so lucky. I have a man madly interested in me, which is more than I could say about you at any given moment in time.
I have a very active social life, Iris.
Donna, you could hardly call organizing a silent auction at the hospital a social life, my dear. It's a diversion.
Well, if I may be so blunt, what I mean to say is that my sex life has never been better.
Really? And just who are you, dallying with at the moment? Certainly nobody I'd know.
None of your business.
The real reason I'm here, Matthew, is to give you some wonderful news.
What?
I've been nominated as Female Executive of the Year. Isn't that great?
Oh, that's great. Congratulations. Mwah.
Needless to say, I think it's the boost that Corey so desperately needs.
Yes.
So what I'd like you to do is try and find out who my competition is.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think it's going to generate a lot of publicity, and I think it would...
Oh, you don't have to do that, Iris. I know.
You mean it's been announced already?
No, it doesn't have to be. The only person you have to worry about is me.
You?
You were nominated too?
Well, of course I was. Sorry to burst your bubble, dear, but you don't stand a chance against me.
Man, what are you doing here? I thought I told you didn't have to come in until the morning.
I know what you said, Jake, but that's exactly why I'm here. So, where are we? Where are the blues?
They're downstairs. They went to press already. Amanda, lighten up. After the last issue, there is no way I am going to make a mistake.
You already did. Dee Dee, call the press room. Tell them to have the blues for the next issue on my desk in 5 minutes. Thank you.
You don't need 5 minutes. I got it right here. Now, listen. Before you have a conniption
I
or
knew it.
something, I got
I knew it. What did you do?
Nothing that will hurt us or the magazine. Now, I used my own judgment. I decided to go with the Vicki Harrison profile as the cover story.
This is ridiculous. You, an executive? What on earth were the nominators thinking of?
I don't know. They nominated you.
Ah, yes, but that's different. You see, I have a position of importance, my dear. I run Corey. I publish a magazine. I'm on the board of directors of the hospital.
Iris,
I look
I'm
after
sure
1,000...
that your accomplishments are legendary, but the point is there are many, many other women that can equal that, I included.
Oh, don't be so stupid, Donna. You'd still be doing volunteer work if it wasn't for Matthew here.
That's not true. If it weren't for me, this station would have gone belly up.
Matthew needed a cash cow, and you met both requirements.
Okay, come on, ladies. This is getting out of hand.
No, it's not. Iris, if you're such a hotshot executive, why are Jake and Amanda running Corey instead of you?
Because I choose to let them.
Oh, and just coincidentally, the fact that you've wanted Rachel's job for years and years, when it comes up for grabs, you lose it to your baby.
I lost nothing, Donna.
Iris,
I am biding my time.
Oh,
hi, darling.
right. I don't know how you stand her, Hank. I really don't.
My personal life gets checked at the door, Donna. You ought to try it sometime.
Oh.
You ready for the big night tonight?
Big night. What? Oh, my goodness, Tommy's school dance. You know, I
Tommy's
forgot.
first dance?
Yeah, high school dance. You know, freshmen, they can't wait to get started.
That's great.
And he wants us to chaperone him.
How charming, and it's just wonderful that you have so much free time. Matthew and I are going to be here.
Oh, Hank,
hours,
let's
aren't
get
we?
going. Bye, Matthew.
Bye.
Thanks a lot.
What? What did I do?
It's what you didn't do. How could you stand there and let her attack my good reputation like that? Either you're with me or you're not with me. Which is it, Matthew?
Give her credit. I mean, she's really trying.
Oh, look, should we do something? You want to go outside and help her? I'll hold the camera.
No, we can't. If any of her friends find out that her date didn't show up, she'll be mortified.
Well, then what are we supposed to do?
Well, I've got an idea. Why don't you try your knight in shining armor routine again? I mean, only if you're in the mood.
Honey, come on. We got a couple of days together.
I
This
know,
is
I thought
ridiculous.
about that.
No, but remember New York when she came in without the clothes and
That's
the
true.
bed?
I
And
thought
come on,
about that, too. It's just the time has gone by, and she's grown up since then. Come
Oh,
on.
you've had such a change of heart?
I guess I could say that she's vulnerable and lonely, and I know how that feels.
I'm saying is that we give our time to Maggie. These few days that we have together, we spend
But
it
it's
on
not,
Maggie.
we don't have to look at it like we're giving up our time. It's like us going to the dance hall together, you walking in with her first.
Are you sure?
Yes, it's only a couple of hours. Come on. Come on, look at her.
Wait, no, wait. I mean, are you really, really sure?
Yes,
100%
I
absolutely
am.
sure?
Yes, I remember very well when you helped a young little convent girl who wouldn't give you the time of day.
Yeah, the convent. Oh, yeah. And look what happened. Look what happened.
So maybe the same thing will happen for Maggie, and maybe she'll fall in love for the first time tonight.
I can't believe you went behind my back.
I didn't.
Oh, no? Tell me, how did the Vicky story end up as the lead article? And with the cover, no less, after I expressly told you to cut it.
Because I owe Vicky, all right?
What?
And I didn't want you to catch hell with Grant. I figured if I wrote it and I ran it, then I would have to deal with it.
Wrong. You are wrong, Jake. The moment you agreed to make me your partner is the time that you stopped making decisions alone. Now, either you trust me or you don't.
How about you? You're the one that doesn't think I have what it takes to go after the big story to put this company over the
You
top.
don't get it. You just don't get it. We can't run this company as a team if we don't do it together. I mean, otherwise we're going to have to take the whole thing and put it on the chopping block and sell it piece by piece.
Oh, and you would do that. You would do that.
If you can't do it right, why do it at all?
Wait a minute. What are you telling me here? If it's not done the Corey way, then it's the wrong?
No! No, I'm not saying that. Jake, we're partners. I have given you as much leeway as any member of my family. You know, I even started to respect some of the decisions that you made.
Yeah?
Yes. I mean, you handled that union like a pro. Your willingness to learn about this company from the ground up has made a lot of people think twice about you, including me. But this, to deliberately sabotage me, I won't stand for that, Jake. Not now, not ever.
So what you're saying is that you're ticked off.
I'm furious. I'm furious. That's what I am. What, is this funny? Is this funny to you?
No, not at all. It's just that when you're mad like this, well, you're very sexy.
I'm what?
Alluring, attractive. Man, I don't know how else to say this, but you're a very challenging woman, and to a guy like me, that's the real thing.
Damn it, Jake, you just crossed the line into sexual harassment. Who the hell do you think you are?
I'm human, sue me. Face it, the minute a judge took one look at you, he wouldn't blame me one bit.
That's it. I am out of here. As of now, this partnership is history.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You are not going to throw away what we worked so hard for.
Why not?
Just give me 5 minutes, all right?
Funny, that'll give me just enough time to resign.
But you won't. Not after you see what I can do. Just wait here until I get back. You think you can do that?
I can, but whether I will or not is another question entirely.
Trust me.
Now that is out of the question. Why do I let him get to me like that?
Answer the question. Why did you let her attack me like that?
Well, first of all, she's my sister. Second, you were holding your own just fine.
No thanks to you.
Let's get back to the sex part here. I mean, you told Iris that your sexual life was better than ever. Were you talking about me, perchance?
Such a egomaniac.
Name calling. Okay, hypocrite. Try that on for
I
size.
beg your pardon.
Okay, first you tell me to get out of your life, and then when I step aside, you're all over me for not butting in.
That was Iris, for heaven's sake.
Well, you can't have it both ways.
Matthew, wait.
Why? So you can take some more jabs at me? Forget about it.
Stop turning this around. I'm talking about the award, not about us.
You always manage to slip us into everything we do
No,
around here.
I don't.
Yes,
No,
you
I
do.
don't. All I want to do is win the award, can't
I
you?
don't care about the award. I don't care.
Fine. I'll win it on my own. To hell with all of you.
Donna! We still have to pick up the weather person.
Hilda, hi. It's Maggie. Is Amanda there? She did? When? Oh, great. Well, then, I guess I'll see you soon. The dance? Well, the dance is kind of lame, so I think I'm going to leave soon. But don't worry about me. I've got my keys. Thanks. Bye-bye. Thank God I don't have to face anyone. Oh, hey, Maggie. Boy, you look great. Oh, you think? Oh, yeah, definitely. You going to the dance? Well, not exactly. Yeah, well, I'm just waiting for my date. She didn't want my dad to pick her up at the house. Who would think she didn't want to be picked up at all? Oh, no, Tommy, I'm sure it's not that. Maybe she thought that you guys were going to meet there. Thanks, but a guy knows when he's been stood up. Yeah, I happen to know what you mean. You too? No way. Hey, look, I know I'm only a freshman, but if you don't mind staying in a car with my dad and IW... Iris is driving you to the dance? Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you. Dad and IW are chaperones. This is a conspiracy. I'm serious. No, look, if you don't want to go, I can handle it. No, Tommy, it's not you at all. Actually, I'm very flattered by the invitation, but... See, my date came down with the flu, and I think I might be catching it myself. Gee, I'm sorry. Do you want us to drive you home or something? Oh, no, that's okay. I drove myself, thanks. Okay, then, if you're sure. Yeah, bye-bye. Tommy, wait, there is something I need. Are you any good with these? Semi-pro. Great, can you take some shots of me? Sure. Thanks.
Tommy? Buddy?
Oh, my God, I don't believe
Are you too big for a hug?
What's up? Gene, you look fantastic. Where are you and Jenna going?
Oh, well, Tom, can I have just a minute? I know I just...
Sure. My dad's waiting out there anyway.
Cool.
I'll see you, right?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
All right.
Bud. Good to see you. Hi.
Hi, I don't get it. What's going on?
Well, I had this kind of idea in my head that maybe you needed an escort to this dance thing. Was I
Are you
wrong?
kidding?
What, am I kidding? Would I be wearing these, things for anybody else if I was kidding? No, I'm not kidding. So, I don't know, can I be your date? Yeah?
Yeah?
Oh, that we could always see such spirit.
Dean, how can I ever thank you?
You don't have to thank me. Just consider this payback for the wonderful job you did on my album, all right?
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Whew, here we go. Low profile. You want a drink? You want,
Punch.
Yeah?
Thank you.
Maggie, you weren't kidding when you said your date was from out of town.
No, I wasn't kidding. Raina, this is Dean.
Hi.
Dean, this is Raina.
How you doing? How are you?
I'm speechless.
Why? Oh, don't have to stop dancing. I'll get you a punch.
Okay, great.
Hi, everybody. Hi.
Hey, how's it going? Good, yeah? How can I ever thank you guys?
Thanks, Dean. It was his idea.
No, it wasn't. I mean, Dean's a great guy and everything, but,
I doubt that he would miss spending time with you to do this for me. It was you, I know it was.
Look, let me tell you something. I felt exactly what you felt tonight before, and I didn't like it too much either, okay?
Get out of town.
No, really, it happened. It's true.
Well, I know I already apologized, but I want to apologize again for what I did to you.
Get over it. It's okay. I forgot.
Never touched her.
Okay.
You forgot.
You're great.
I'm glad you're having fun.
Yeah.
It's great.
I did do some weird stuff to you guys, though.
Yeah, but you were looking for love. That's how I look at it.
Yeah. And by tonight, you can see how good I am at it.
You know what? Sometimes things happen when we least expect them to. And you never know. Tonight could be your night.
You really think so?
Yeah, it's Christmas time. You never know what can happen. Why don't you go on out there and find Prince Charming and go dance him all over the floor?
Okay.
Have fun.
Hey, whoa, what is it now?
It's a ridiculous Judson wreck.
The governor?
Who cares what he is? He's on the judging committee for my award. All I did was ask him.
Iris, you didn't.
It's okay. I behaved like a perfect lady. All I did was sort of mention the award, and he went on and on and on about Donna Hudson for about 20 minutes.
Well, she is nominated.
She's a crook, that's what she is. Do you know what she did? She called him up and promised him a spot on KBAY to promote children staying in school. Can you imagine that? I mean, really.
Well, I think staying in school is very important.
I think you're impossible. That's what I think.
Well, this Tom's guidance counselor. I got to talk to her. I'll be back in a minute. Okay?
On one condition.
Please don't tell me Dad's gonna ask Miss Skank to dance.
Oh, I don't think so. I think he's just going to talk to her.
It's even worse. You gotta do something, IW. Get him out of here fast. Tell him you're sick or something.
Well, you know what, TK? Actually, I don't feel that good. Why don't you tell Dad I'll catch up with him later, okay?
And they say kids are weird.
Well, of course I'm flattered, Victoria. Wouldn't you be? The thing that's killing me about this whole situation is that Iris has also been nominated, and It's already beginning. I've got to go. The press, of course. Love you. Bye. Who is it?
It's me.
Matthew?
Donna, open the door.
I will not go away.
Donna, open this door or I'm gonna kick it in.
Just keep your voice down.
We were working and you just walk out?
You're the one who started it. You tried to leave first.
Listen, either we pick a weather person tonight or you're going on as Donna Sunshine, KBAY's new weather girl. Do you understand?
If the weather is so important to you, do it yourself.
Fine, I will. But not before I make a little phone call to that committee that's choosing Female Executive of the Year and let them know the real Donna Hudson.
You wouldn't dare.
Oh, try me.
Matthew, that's not fair, and you know it.
Open this door and talk to me like a real partner.
I pulled the article.
You what?
I pulled the Vicky article. The presses are holding until you can come up with a substitute. I just happen to have this one on standby.
Christmas fantasies. You're never too old to dream. Where did you get this?
Well, I had the writers come up with something topical and keep it on hand. You were right, Amanda. Partners can disagree and partners can fight just as long as they're doing it for a good reason.
What is that supposed to mean?
Well, I just hope that you decided to kill the Vicky article because of its contents, not because of your friendship with Grant.
No, my relationship with Grant had absolutely nothing to do. Okay, maybe at first it did. Now look, Jake, you may think Grant is a cold fish, but he really is a good guy. And do you really think it's fair to do a hatchet job on the man in the Christmas issue?
So you're saying that we may run this sometime later in the year?
Maybe. Only if we talk about it first, and it only goes if we both agree.
Deal.
Deal.
Look, there's nobody in editorial, and it's going to be a bear getting this thing out, so why don't you go home and spend the rest of the evening with your family?
No, I don't think so. That's okay.
What do I have to do to make you trust me? I am not going to pull a scam on that.
Jake. All I was saying was that we're in this together. Now, I'll go get some coffee, and we'll come back and we'll edit the material.
too. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'll tell you one thing, though. If you really want a special treat, let me introduce you to my date tonight, Maggie Corey. Come on up here, Maggie. Come on up. Don't be shy. Now, right before I went on tour, I wrote a song for Maggie, and she's going to sing it for you right now because the band knows it. Yeah, the band knows it. I gave them the sheet music. So, if you want to hear the best female voice in Bay City, put your hands together for Maggie Corey.
With a fantasy that every girl keeps secretly, I still believe that my true love is not just a dream I'm dreaming of, waiting there for me, a love so real. Will I find the man of my dreams? I'm not gonna rest until I find the man of my dreams there for me. Why do I feel so afraid? It makes me want to run away from all these feelings, old and new. Afraid if I give myself to you, will you take the time? Will you be kind? Will I find the man of my dreams? I'm not gonna let him pass me. Find the man of my dreams, I believe. Where will I find the man of my dreams? I'm not gonna let him pass me. Find the man of my dreams there for me.
That is definitely the best Christmas present you've ever given anyone.
Yeah, for you or for Maggie?
Both.
Mm.
No, I saw a very handsome boy giving Maggie the eye when you were talking to her.
Well, if he feels half for her, what I feel for you, he's an extremely lucky guy.
Words that I have longed to speak, nothing now will be denied. I wanna be in his arms tonight. Will you take the time? And will you be kind? Will I find the man of my dreams? I'm not gonna rest until I find the man of my dreams there for me. Where will I find the man of my dreams? I'm not gonna let him pass me. Find the man of my dreams, I believe there for me.
How much time we got?
A little over an hour. You think we're gonna make it?
I think so. This part is wonderful. I mean, this whole, all this stuff about the grandparents.
That was me. I mean, I came up with that.
Really?
Well, you don't think I'm capable of it?
No, it wasn't a criticism, Jake. I like it.
I would have thought you could get turned on by working all night.
Jake!
Well, cool your jets, all right? I'm talking about the work.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I just know where this can lead to, that's all.
And Evan? I mean, that's how you got involved with him in the first place, right? Was working late nights.
Yes. Then my marriage fell apart? Yes, that's exactly how it happened. Do we have to talk about this right now?
Not about Evan, no, but if you think there's a danger that we'll be having an affair, then you think we should talk.
I don't think we should talk about it. Now, let's get something straight. That will never, ever happen between us. You got it? What is wrong with me? Why am I even discussing this with you?
you're scared, sweetheart. You know what? You should be.
I can't believe that you would try to block my winning that award. What kind of a thing is that?
Threats are the only thing that you respond to, so I gave it my best shot.
And you would do that to your
What?
your business
Oh,
partner?
wait, no, what? What was that, the most intimate? What exactly am I to you, Donna?
You're my nemesis right now. The only thing you care about is this stupid...
I care about making this station work.
So do I.
Well, then you better get professional because you bailed out of one too many crises, okay?
I have not.
Let me lay it on the line. You pull your weight or I'm taking over.
I carry you on.
A lot of plans, Brett.
You're right. Glitz. What we need is holiday glitz. Here. Now, hold this. So listen, how's Lorna?
I don't know. I haven't seen her today.
Yeah, she must be pretty wiped out. I mean, can you imagine having the whole case against a guy that you thought raped you thrown out by the judge?
Yeah, I tried calling her. I even went over by her place.
Maybe she went to talk to Marley, you think? The trouble with Glitz is I just hate it.
Well, I hope so. The last time I saw her, she was feeling pretty bad.
Hey.
Hi.
Look at this. Look at this. I know he wouldn't even be here. He's not here, right?
Of course not. Ryan runs his own espresso bar when he's got Brad, right? Yes, well, Brett will be charging as of the new year.
Oh, no.
Welcome home, Dean.
No, forget the charging. I mean, just take over the joint. You know, I don't think Ryan will notice. I'll give you $5 a dozen.
It worked for me.
Oh,
very funny.
Oh, that's what I like. I like to see everybody in a good mood.
Yeah.
Time is it?
Hey.
5 hours. 5 hours she grilled me.
The DA?
I finally told her, look, either charge me or I'm walking out.
She let you go?
She has no case. But that didn't stop her from framing you, did it?
Listen, I wouldn't worry about it.
I'm not. Because you're a friend, and friends help friends, right?
What are you talking about?
If I hadn't hopped on a plane and interrupted what looked like a very probable rape conviction, you'd be out of a license and into a not very nice prison cell. And now you're going to return the favor.
Donna? What on earth is going on?
Don't worry. It's just me, the husband.
Where's my mother?
Who cares?
I care. It's bad enough she knows we're married, but if she finds out we touch...
She's upstairs. I thought that you had tonight off.
Oh, well, Altman has the flu, and I said I'd sub. Look, I know it's short notice, but you really don't need to entertain her. Alice doesn't live here anymore. It's on cable, and it's one of her favorites.
It won't work, you know.
What won't work?
Running away.
Well, it's worked fine up until now. Okay, I admit, spending an evening with my mother didn't appeal to me, but Altman really is sick, and I thought it would give you two a chance, you know, to get better acquainted.
Oh, well, what do you suggest I do? Bake her a pie?
Oh, very funny.
Look, I know from experience that if you tell her how you feel, if you stand up for yourself, it'll change your relationship.
Can't.
Oh, come on.
No, I mean, why are you making me do this?
I'm not making you do anything. I just don't think that we should have to pretend that you have to go to the hospital when it's not true.
You're right. I'm sorry. I'm doing this all wrong.
No, you're not doing it all wrong. And even if you were, I would love you anyway. Cute little thing.
That's why I married you. Oh, Mother, I didn't hear you.
Apparently. John's child is crying.
Oh. Well, in that case, John will take care of it. Besides, I'm sure that you two could use a little time to yourselves.
So I didn't know how to get in touch with you, and then a guy at the community center told me you'd been assigned here, so I just thought if I came over here, maybe...
Well, isn't this cozy?
Back off, Wagner.
Oh, frighten me, Rain. Go ahead. It still goes on the report.
If you'll excuse me, actually, this is my fault. Remember me? I work at the community center, and...
One of them bleeding heart social worker types, right?
I'd be more than happy to call the jail and explain that I just
Wait a second. You don't have to apologize. I'm on a 12-hour shift here. You're an hour and a half late for my dinner break. Why don't you put that on your report?
The van's waiting.
I'm sorry.
I'll see you at the center. Breaking and entering is what's going on. How dare you barge into my home like this?
I thought you were in danger. I heard all this yelling and screaming and then nothing, just silence. Because I never dreamed that you were cavorting with my brother in that Fredericks of Hollywood.
Cavorting?
Well, whatever you like to call it. With a woman old enough to be your mother.
Your much younger sister.
Listen, I don't know what you thought you saw, Iris, but...
You didn't see anything.
Right.
Well, if I didn't see what I saw, what exactly did I see? You just wait till your mother finds out.
Oh, my God, no. You thought that, oh, Iris. No, you thought that Donna and I were, what, being romantic? I mean, no offense. I mean, you're a very lovely woman and everything, but if you were under the impression that we were, what? No, that's silly.
That we were cavorting, isn't that what you said, cavorting?
Yes. I know it sounds absurd, but that's exactly what I thought you were doing.
Oh, come on.
Cavorting, which does explain you bragging about that renaissance of your sex life.
You know, I heard that rumor, too. Well, is it true? Mrs. Robinson? Is your sex life better than ever?
Exactly did Dana say?
That I'm guilty of rape. That I didn't make love to a drunk, oversexed control freak who can't make up her mind. That I forced myself on her. Moi. Please.
All right, well, tearing her apart doesn't help. I know, I've been there. I think, you know, Dana probably feels she let Lorna down in some way. That's probably why she's pressing so hard.
And a jury's supposed to buy that? Wait, what am I talking about? This isn't about justice. This is prime time. And she's right, it's gonna get great ratings.
Kramer probably wanted to see if she could break you down.
Based on what? Some wasted witches say so?
Oh, there's medical evidence, Kyle.
That says we had sex. Fine, we did. She wanted it.
I guess she's changed her mind.
Oh, is that how it works now? If a woman feels like getting even, she calls up the DA and cries rape. And they can drag us both in front of a jury. They can subject us to job loss, imprisonment, expense, all because this woman got drunk and embarrassed herself in front of her friends. This is justice?
When Dean walked in that dance with me, forget about it. It was like winning. It was like they crowned me Miss Rock and Roll and gave me all the money in the lottery. And my enemies, they were all too jealous.
Well, what about your date? Wasn't he just a little bit jealous?
Well, he was sick, the flu, so it was perfect. But I've got to go. Amanda will start thinking that she has to hyperventilate. You know, someone should really talk to her. I am way too old for all this mothering.
Oh, yeah, mothers. Boo, yes.
Well, they're great for some people, but for me, all I need is you guys. You're
No
great.
problem, absolutely.
Well, it's a welcome change to see everybody having a good time again. Yeah, you can say that again.
Yeah.
The tide is turning. It always does.
Well, I gotta go.
Okay,
Well,
bye.
walk out.
Bye-bye. Be right back. And I see Janet and Dean together. They look good. Well, that gives me confidence in the world again.
That's because you are an incurable romantic.
God help me if I ever get cured.
Okay, everybody, gather around. Listen, not only is this a party to celebrate the triumphant return of Dean Frame.
Yeah, real triumphant.
Hey, give him a break. We can't put enough exclamation points on there.
Okay.
Well, listen, it's also a party celebrating the anniversary of last year's ad hoc tree decorating lighting party.
Oh, so it's a party to celebrate a party.
Yeah.
That's my
So,
kind of
listen,
tradition.
why don't everybody follow me outside? I've got a little surprise with me.
Okay.
Okay?
Most excellent.
Surprise. Go ahead.
Now, Lorna,
I don't want to hear it.
well, you're about to. Now, last night was very traumatic, and it's important.
Last night was last night. Today is today.
Okay, as long as you know how you really feel.
How do you think I feel? Now, tonight is Dean and Jenna's night, and I am trying very hard to keep it all pulled together. Now, if you really want to help me, then just leave it alone. Okay? Trust me. It'll be there in the morning.
I think we should tell her, Donna.
Tell her what?
The truth.
About Donna's sex life?
You see, I had my hands around
Matthew.
her
Don't you dare.
neck.
Matthew.
I was threatening to strangle her.
Why?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I said, but I couldn't get a word
I
out.
told her I would kill her if she didn't listen to reason.
Oh, I can believe that.
I told her that she has to drop out of the Female Executive of the Year competition.
Which I absolutely am not going to do.
I'm afraid you have no choice. You see, KBAY is telecasting.
What difference could that possibly make?
You own the station.
So?
So, you can't possibly participate in the competition because it's a conflict of interests, my dear. And if you don't withdraw, I'll be more than happy to tell my lawyers to give you a legal explanation. Good evening.
Mrs. Robinson, you compare me to a desperate and lonely...
Well, come on, it worked. It
woman,
worked.
And you think it's all right to humiliate me?
Listen.
Does that give you permission? I'm not going to answer the telephone until you tell me what's so funny about the idea of making love to me.
Thank you.
Well, Oscar quit, so Judy has someone else doing the flipping now. So, how are you? This working around the clock must be hard.
You do it, don't you?
Well, I suppose with the clinic and the rape counseling and then the volunteer. Yes, I guess I do. It's a lot of hours, you're
I
right.
would rather work here than sit all day in my jail cell. That's for sure.
Well, I would rather work here than sit in my apartment. That's for sure.
So you never told me why you came down to see me.
Right, I didn't. It was about King Arthur. I just wanted you to know that we found a place for him. I thought you'd be pleased.
For King Arthur.
Oh, King Arthur, that's what we call him. You know, he was the fellow who insisted on calling his shack a castle.
All right. Oh, great. Good.
Yeah, it's not ideal, but at least it'll keep him warm.
If he lasts. You know, kings don't take to other people's rules and regulations. They don't like living in other people's castles.
How about you? How are you handling all the rules and regulations?
Winding me up so bad, I feel like I'm about to explode.
Fred Singer, your favorite.
Oh, do you still have Grandma's tea ball?
I used a tea bag, but it's one of those unbleached ones.
I'm not really very thirsty.
Oh, more for me.
Do you remember the Christmas you finally got that Rolls Royce of a microscope you've been panting for?
Yeah, I was 13. Why that Christmas in particular?
Oh, I don't know. I always remember it fondly. The tree was especially full that year.
snow was perfect. White.
Daddy was gone. It was awful.
It was different.
I missed him.
You didn't know him very well.
How can you say that? He was my father. We had our own relationship.
I'm sure you did. He went to great pains to insulate you from the less positive aspects of his character.
You act like you're the only person who has ever been divorced.
If I've shared too much of my own experience with you, Kelsey, I apologize. I hoped you'd learn from my example.
What's that supposed to mean?
I hoped you'd avoid the traps.
Marriage is a trap?
For some women, it's the best they can hope for. For others, those few women with real talent.
Talented women can't get married.
Talented women can do anything they choose. Their mothers only hope they choose wisely.
Mother, what are you saying?
That I was wrong to shield you from the truth. If you'd had any inkling of what my marriage to your father
You know,
was
maybe
really
it
like...
wasn't Daddy. Maybe it was you.
I don't doubt it. Not every woman is designed for marriage. The trick is to know who you are.
I know who I am, Mother. And I love John.
You've made your choice very clear.
And you don't approve.
It's hardly my place to approve. You're a grown woman. But you can't blame me for wishing you'd honored your talent over your domestic urges.
Well, my talent is late for work. See you later.
Well, maybe sound asleep.
You're very adept with him.
Where's Kelsey? She go to work?
Yes.
So, we could play cards, or we could lay them on the table.
Bayview Court is not just an apartment building. In the trade, we call it a vertical village. I call it my family. And this time of year, I need my family.
Yay! This is terrific. You got any more ornaments?
Yeah, come on inside. Come out, Michelle.
So tell me, is Dana gonna prosecute?
Well, she brought Kyle in this morning for questioning, and now I guess it all depends on his answers.
Honey, how are you so certain that Kyle is the one? I mean, you were so confused about that yesterday.
Last night, Victor helped me. We did something called a psychodrama where you reenact the event, and it all came to me. And I heard Kyle telling me that I wanted it.
Must have been awful.
It was much worse not knowing.
Well, she better do something about this because this guy cannot get away with this.
I wouldn't worry about that. What comes around goes around. Kyle will get his, one way or the other.
Yeah, but he needs to be punished in the full extent of the law.
Well, it isn't going to happen tonight, is it? Okay? This is a party. Let's enjoy ourselves. I know I
You're
intend
right.
to.
Okay, let's have fun.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you doing? Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because when I called you on the phone, I thought you sounded
It
pretty
was
good,
really
but-
great of you to call.
No,
And I just feel bad because I forgot to ask you how Minneapolis went. So, how did it go?
It was Minneapolis. To hell with Minneapolis. I just wanted to tell you that I was sorry that I should have been here for you. I should have
Yeah,
held your
but you
hand
had
or
to take a number after this one.
Well, shoulda, coulda, woulda, right? But
It's okay.
if I could have gotten away, I
It's
would have.
okay. So, what do you guys got planned for tonight?
Oh, well, I don't know. I was thinking maybe we'll go to the old mill.
Can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah.
My cue, right?
I'm sorry.
No
All right,
problem.
I'm sorry.
Thanks, Ron. Hey, it's all right. We don't have to go to the old mill if you don't want to.
I just got off the phone with him to start.
What happened? What's wrong?
I gotta leave in an hour, Jenna.
What do you mean you have to leave in an hour?
He booked me into this, like, Live Aid type of thing in Sarajevo.
Well,
and
Live Aid, that's a huge concert, dude.
Yeah.
There'll be like 12 dozen bands. right?
Exactly, but I'm headlining it. Apparently, it's a really big gig. Really, really big.
Sure,
And
it's much more important than us,
I
right?
didn't say that. It's just that
Well, you don't have to say that.
There's nothing I can do. I can't change it. You think I could change it? I just
You
spent
always
15
have a
minutes
choice.
with...
You can always choose us over your career, and you never do. And don't you dare tell me that you love me, because you're not gonna mean it.
There's always Christmas.
Well, you tell your readers that I'm thrilled to have been nominated. Oh, that's awfully sweet of you, and I'll be glad to give an interview again when I win. Okay, bye-bye. You know, some women would find the reverse situation laughable, too. Youth does have a certain kind of a stamina, but it lacks subtlety.
Wait, shh.
What?
I think we have a visitor.
What are you talking about?
Keep talking.
What?
Keep talking.
Yeah, I think Iris is really serious about going through with legal action.
Well, I intend to win this contest. Oh! Oh, I think I've got something in my eye.
I think it was the keyhole.
Get your lawyers to explain about trespassing and invasion of privacy, Iris. She is the most underhanded, unethical female I've ever known in my life.
Well, we're just lucky that I heard her.
Matthew, do you agree that we're running a risk with all of this romantic lunacy?
Yes.
I thought you didn't care who knew.
I guess I do.
You think she'll tell Rachel?
No, I think we fooled her this time. It's pretty close, though.
Do you understand what I mean when I say that this is inappropriate? So can we finally agree that it cannot happen again? No, 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 it cannot happen again. No!
Cinderella didn't have half as good a time as I did, and I got to keep my shoes. And Raina Phillips, remember I told you about her, Miss Kiss My Butt, My Daddy Owns an Oil Well? Well, guess what? She was so jealous. I swear I saw her at a payphone trying to buy a better date, but she couldn't because he was with me.
So Dane came through.
Yeah, he always does, just like you.
Well, I wouldn't depend on me.
Oh, stop, Ian. You're the best. You're gonna be over this jail thing in no time.
My van's about due. I gotta go.
Oh, right. Well, listen, Ian, if you ever need me, I'm here.
Maggie, I can't afford your help.
But you need me. I mean, how can you pull off whatever it is you're...
I'm not pulling anything off, okay?
Okay, remember me, Maggie, the one who covered for you when Ryan was looking all over for you?
That was a misunderstanding.
Ah, you're doing something for Paulina, right? No, don't tell me, you're trying to escape.
Not this time.
But you'll let me help, right?
Hey, Ray, the band's leaving. What do you want, an engraved invitation? Let's go, move it.
I gotta go.
Ian, promise me you're gonna let me help.
Be good, okay?
Ian? He had to go back.
Oh. Maggie, what are you doing here? This isn't exactly the best neighborhood.
Oh, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Hey, aren't Aren't these Higgins?
Huh, he must have left them.
Yeah, well, he needs them. I mean, it's freezing
But
outside.
that's okay. I'll drop them off for him. I know where he's working. You should go home.
Jenna, if I could change this, I would.
You
It's
can't
out of my
change it. You just could call Stark and
No,
say
I
no.
can't call Stark and say no.
Hey, come on. We're family here. Dean, I mean, there must be something you can do. Can Lorna intercede
No,
with Stark?
Felicia,
Maybe you could send a
it's done.
substitute.
It's done. I can't do anything.
It's just that Jenna, you know, has been looking so forward to having you
Mom, if you have to tell him that.
Are you crazy? Are you... It's killing me, okay? This is killing me. But if I don't do this, the whole tour rests on this. They're going to publicize the whole tour by my doing this event. I didn't make this up.
Okay, you can go. I'm just disappointed.
Come on. Don't fight. Sweetheart, Dean is here right now. Right? Now let's have some fun. All right? You know that you love each other now. Now make up. Okay? Everybody, come on. Let's go back to decorating these trees. All right?
Yeah, there's more decoration.
All right? Here.
I don't like this any more than you do, okay? I don't like it. I'm trying to tell you, you are my entire life. That's why I want this tour to be successful, so we can get the security that we need, so we can get married someday, so we can have a baby. Do you understand that every single night I sing our song about the baby? Every night. I think we're going to have another chance someday.
That's all I want.
That's all I want. We have to be patient.
I know, and then the next part, of course, is that we have to be grateful, right? Because we're very blessed.
I love you, all right? And I'm gonna say it. Don't tell me ever not to say it. I love you.
I know you do, Dean. That's why it hurts.
A mystery meat? None of there. I'll pass. Hey, remember when Donaldson biopsied the liver?
And, Eric substituted the pate.
The look on Donaldson's face when Eric stuck his finger in the Petri dish. It needs salt, Dr. Donaldson.
Well.
Dr. Harrison, hi.
Hi. You know, you may want to reconsider the company that you keep if you want to improve your reputation around here.
Well, there are two sides to every story.
Let me guess. It's either you didn't do it or she asked for it.
And you know that's not possible, because as a woman, you have access to a higher truth.
Hey, Kyle.
The truth is, you two conspired to destroy the prosecution's case.
If that's what you want to believe.
Did it ever occur to you that you might be wrong? You were wrong about Morgan. He was innocent, but that didn't stop you from making his life hell. And now you're trying to stick pins in me. Well, I didn't do it either, which leaves Lorna. Did it ever occur to you that she might be lying?
Oh, there you are, Kelsey. Just a minute, Iris. I know for a fact that she was telling the truth. I examined her the night it happened, and she was raped.
Kelsey, this really is very important, you know. I'm sure these gentlemen won't mind.
Oh, there's no gentleman here.
Oh, now listen, what I want you to do is talk to Dr. Spader about writing a letter to the selection committee for the female executive of the year.
Where does she get off?
Don't worry. You know, from what I hear, she's always been a little self-righteous.
You know, she is the most I take that back. She's no worse than all the rest of them.
All the rest of...
Women who live for moments like this. See, it's the gang up and get 'em thing.
Oh, come on, Kyle. Since when are you into the conspiracy theories? No one's even filed any charges against you yet.
Oh, just you wait. Dana, the DA, sees a chance to make a career on me. And the victim? Miss Sweetness and Light? She's been waiting her whole life to put a man in jail.
You really believe that?
She said it herself. She was mad at her boyfriend, so she came on to you and me. They talk tough, and they scream rape when they get what they ask for.
Cal, do you hear what you just said? Do you hear yourself?
It's not easy, juggling a distinguished career and family life.
No, I don't see it that way.
You wouldn't. Men somehow always manage to find women to look after them.
Well, I have managed to take care of Greg and our home by myself for several years now.
No wonder you were eager to marry my daughter.
I was eager to marry your daughter because I happen to love her and wanted to share my life with her.
And so you have. I only wonder if you and your son can offer Kelsey as much as she offers you.
I think we make her happy.
But will she become the person she's meant to be?
And who's that?
My daughter is a gifted physician, a scientist. If she were to apply all her energies to some problem in her field, there is no telling how far she could go.
Nobel Prize?
You don't think she's capable?
I'm just trying to get an idea of what we're aiming at here. Just ballpark.
Your attitude tells me all I need to know, Dr. Hudson.
Well, I could say the same. Look, Ruth, I have more respect for my wife than to limit her aspirations in any way.
And yet you married her?
Well, you see that as a limitation?
It's a disaster for any woman who wants to make her mark in the world.
John? Oh, thank heavens you're home. I've just come back from the precipice. Hello.
Hi.
Oh.
Well, Donna, this is Ruth Harrison.
Oh, goodness.
Kelsey's
Oh,
mother.
don't mind me. Just
Would you
don't
like
pay
a cup
me
of
any
coffee?
mind.
I'll
It's-
get you a cup of
No, get me some of that herbal tea that Kelsey loves so much. It's lovely to meet you. It really is. Oh, so, I just love Kelsey. She's so smart.
You've known John long?
Oh, yes, heavens above. I've known John forever. He is my ex-husband's brother.
Marriage is so evanescent, don't you think?
Yes, evanescent. Come and gone. Although mine had a tendency to keep coming back.
You must have known John's late wife. Charlene was her name?
Yes, she was wonderful.
John must have loved her very much.
He did. Well, actually, at first he didn't. He didn't love anybody at first.
Why is that?
The war, the Vietnam War. He was terribly traumatized and bitter. And Charlene changed all that for him.
Just the thing for a wounded man.
Yes. She brought him back to life. But that's all in the past. He's crazy about Kelsey, and they're very suited for one another. They're both doctors. They're both happy. They're very happy.
Yes. So I've seen.
Well, first of all, call me anytime. Jenna will obviously know where I am every single second. Just don't hesitate, all right?
Ain't no mountain high enough.
It's gonna be all right, too. My friend.
Con suerte, huh?
Just take care of everybody, right?
That's my song.
Sorry.
Hey, I am too. I just wanted you to open all your presents, that's all.
Well, hold on a second. If you've got presents, just hang on to them. I'm not dead. Just hang on to them for me, all right?
Take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Well,
Can't say.
goodbye.
Can't say that.
Come on, it's just January, right? It's a few weeks. We can do it.
And I'm gonna call you every single day again, okay? I don't care about the phone bill.
You know what? The next time we see each other, we're going to be together for the rest of our lives. So maybe it's good that we'll be apart for a little while.
Right. I swear to you that this is the last time, the very last time. After this tour, that's it. We'll never be apart, okay?
I want you to wear this, okay? Because then it won't seem like I'm so far away.
I
Okay?
feel like a knight going off to battle.
Well, you're gonna be fighting off all the fans. I just hope it's not too bad.
Smells like your perfume. Are you cold?
A little. No, I'm fine.
No, I want you to have it.
Are you sure?
I want you to wear it to the football games.
Did you come back for your scar?
I can't do this. I can't just... Not when the most important thing is having you in my arms tonight, tomorrow night, Christmas night, New Year's Eve night, next year.
I can't let you miss your tour. I can't. I won't let you
But
do
you
it.
understand, I don't need a thing. I don't want something to remind me. I need you. I need you right with me, okay? I swear to God, John, I got this terrible feeling inside me that if I walk away, if we walk away from each other right now, something terrible is going to happen. Something really bad.
I have the same feeling.
Well, then that's it. We have to be together. Don't you understand that? You just said it yourself.
I can't just leave. I can't
You
leave
just said it
jam
yourself.
session. What
You
about
just said
Matt?
Hey, hey, I have a little experience in doing a talk show.
What about Lorna? I can't leave her right now.
Lorna.
Okay. I'll be fine. I'll come visit.
Okay. I can't leave my family. I can't leave my home.
Victor, say something.
Jenna, if you want the future, you've got to meet it halfway.
Right, and I can't do a tour without you. I can't. I look over in the wing. I just can't do it. I can't.
She's going.
I'll do it.
She's going. Hey, how'd you guys do that?
Magic. I love you guys so much.
All right. We gotta go. We gotta...
Okay. I'll see you after New Year's.
Merry Christmas.
Okay.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas. I love you. Take care of them, okay? Bye.
There they go. Off into the wild blue yonder.
That took a lot of courage.
You're very lucky. It's very rare to find a love like they have.
It's not so rare. You just have to want it, that's all.
I'm not saying I raped her. I'm saying she's using that. The fact that we had sex to come after me.
Why would she want to come after you? She doesn't even know you or me.
You're so naive. That woman came on to us for one reason. Power. The power it gave her over her boyfriend. The more she came on to us, the worse he felt, and she loved it.
She admitted that.
Oh, and that makes it right?
No, she's not saying she didn't make mistakes, Kyle.
Mistakes? She got exactly what she wanted. A ticked-off boyfriend and you and me looking for a good time.
Yeah, speak for yourself.
Don't give me that. You wanted her as much as I did, admit it. She played us like a pro, dancing with you, dancing with me, teasing us, then pushing us away. If she couldn't handle what happened, that's her problem.
And you wonder why the DA is coming after you talking like that.
I didn't talk to the DA like that. She's a woman. She wouldn't understand.
Excuse me, but who is this I'm talking to? I don't know you.
Oh, get off it. You think exactly like I do. You're just not as honest.
No, I don't think like you do. I don't generalize about women, and I'm not mad at them as a species.
Well, so what? I'm mad, therefore I'm a rapist?
It's not up to me to judge you, Kyle.
Oh, you don't think so, buddy? Well, that's where you're wrong, because the DA has you on her list. And if you share all these newfound sensitivities with her, I'm going to jail. So what's it gonna be, Morgan? What are you gonna tell her?
So what's the crisis?
Oh, it's just my entire life. It can wait. Ruth, it was lovely to meet you. I hope we see one another again. And please give Kelsey my love.
Yes, of course,
Talk
you
later.
know I will. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry you couldn't
Bye.
stay a little longer. Yeah, Donna, she's, how should we say, unconventional.
She's charming. Must have been quite a comfort to you after your wife died.
She was very supportive, yes.
She obviously feels right at home here.
Actually, she stayed here on several occasions to help out with Greg.
Which is exactly my point when you got so defensive earlier. You couldn't have possibly done it all by yourself, nor should you have wanted to. All alone, out here in your grief, on this godforsaken farm.
Ruth, this godforsaken farm is my home.
So I understand. But what I can't quite comprehend is why you choose to stay here, if, as you say, you're so devoted to my daughter. I mean, don't your memories get in the way?
Ian.
Hi. Twice in one day.
All right. Oh, I almost forgot. You left these.
Great. Great. Thanks.
Okay, I should probably get going. I don't really relish another conversation with your foreman.
I'm sorry about that.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Okay.
Good afternoon. This is Patrice Wood. Going away for the holidays? Tonight on Newswatch 10, learn how to stay healthy when you're away from home. Plus, Jack Kevorkian gets out of jail. Join us at 5:30 and 6.